John, you're an example of a serial entrepreneur. You've done this a few times. What are sort of the key lessons you've learned in starting and developing your own businesses?
The key, if I could sum it up into one lesson, it's
Yeah,
that
please. Yeah.
it's not easy. It's actually very difficult to do. It has been easier and harder at different times over the last 15 years in my experience. For example, 10 or 15 years ago, when we were in the height of the dot-com boom, it was very easy to raise finance, and it was very easy to get sales because the world was awash with both. It was very hard to build a team, and it was very hard to keep a team together. Um, and it was also much harder to create a sustainable business because there was so much VC-backed competition, especially in the tech sector. It was very difficult. Now the difficulties have changed, and it's much easier to build a team for me personally because I have more experience, and in the general landscape there's more talent available. Um, but it's much harder to actually get sales. So getting your first sales in is actually a difficult thing now. And on top of that, getting the finance to actually get the company to the point where it has a product to sell is more difficult. There's certainly less VC out there. There's certainly less doctors and dentists throwing 25 grand into BES funds. But there is finance available, and I think if people are really serious about it, that they can be smart about bootstrapping the company. About rather than raising a huge chunk of cash, it's much easier now to actually get the services you need at a low cost. So you don't need to build a technical hardware infrastructure anymore. The days of having a firewall and hardware accelerators and multiple servers and database servers and RAID arrays, that's gone. You put your application in the cloud. So rather than spending a couple of $100,000 to get that scalable infrastructure in place in your own premises, you put it in the cloud on Microsoft Azure or any of the other cloud providers. So that's a big problem that was there that's now gone away. It's been replaced by other issues, but the biggest difficulty will change with the times based on what's happening in the wider world and based on you as an individual.